Day 92, improved mobility for better longevity. We've got 3 supersets today. Our first movement is going to feature a 5-second pause in each of the reps, and our second movement is going to be a high mobility demand movement. Movement 1A is a squat variation. If you've got an anterior load, you're going to hold it as such. If you're going body weight, you're going to extend the arms in front of you. You're going to descend into your squat pattern, imagining that you're being pulled towards the floor. Once you get down to your deepest point, we're going to flex everything we possibly can down here for 5 seconds. We're going to stand back up. We're going to perform 15 of these repetitions. Throughout the set, if you need to take a bit of a breather, you can drop the load and continue to perform the set. Movement B is a prone hip car or controlled articular rotation. From this position, you're going to take your right leg and you are going to lift the heel above the backside of the body. We're going to press the pelvis into the floor. We're going to push our hands into the floor to try to get as much force from the ground as we can. We are then going to rotate through that hip and bring the leg out to the side of the body. And then we're going to fight to keep that leg as near above the floor as we can, as high as we can to our armpit. And then we're going to reverse the direction. So kick back, open out to the side, as high as you can go, and return. The more repetitions that you accumulate here, the harder it's going to get. Feel free to use your hands to press into the floor to create as much stability as you can through the rest of the body. Movement 2A is a row. If you've got bands at home, you can do this from the banded row position. If you've got an object that's got some weight to it, you're gonna go from the bent over row position. We're gonna descend into that deep hip hinge. We're gonna pull up and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and return, performing 15 repetitions. Movement 2B is a shoulder controlled articular rotation. You're gonna push your pelvis into the ground to ensure that we're not arching up through that lower back. We're gonna take one of our shoulders. We're gonna start an internal rotation of the shoulder. So you're gonna actually rotate so that the thumb is pointed up to the ceiling. We're gonna bring that arm into the midline as tightly as we can. And then once we've gone there, we're gonna create tension with the rest of our body. We're gonna lift that shoulder up as high off the ground as we can. And once we can no longer lift it high, we're gonna unravel, 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 till it is towards the top position of my head. And then I'm going to reverse. I'm gonna try my best not to allow that shoulder or arm to touch down to the floor in between those reps. So I've got constant tension on the shoulder for the entire duration of the 10 rep set. Movement 3A, lateral raise, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, descend, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, accumulating our 15 reps. If you start to get very fatigued, you can shorten the lever to continue working through the set. Movement 3B is going to be a supine march. From this laying down position, you're going to push your lower back into the floor. You're going to pull your knees towards the chest. You're then going to extend one leg out as far as you can while pulling the other knee as high to the chest as possible. Return and extend. We're going to perform 10 reps on one and then 10 on the other. Now, ensuring that the knee that's towards the chest isn't just kind of hanging out with no purpose. It's imagining that there is a string on the top of the knee, pulling it towards your head. So you've got these opposite forces happening. You've got the knee going up and the other leg going out. If you give a thumbs up to better mobility and to more longevity, then also give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel.